Donna, Bohannon, 5343 Seal Road. Clearly understand that I am in favor of this budget, except for, well, lots of things you've done, but in particular, making sure that the people at Memphis Light, Gas, and Water get paid for the work that they do. It can only happen if this budget goes forward, but what I'd like to see happen is that the funding for the smart meters is carved out. It surprises me at the things that are said about we perhaps don't like smart meters because it's too high-tech. Well, let me tell you what, I save people's lives based on high-tech, and that's what's going to save their lives when they're burned and from the other issues that are coming from the smart meters. No one is exempt, but when you're dead, and you can't bring them back. I'd like to tell you, too, that what happened here, in my opinion, with 11776, which flows into this carve-out of the funding for the smart meters, that was basically a Judas kiss vote, that you haven't read it.
Excuse me.
And this thing is the legacy that goes forward on how the public is protected by this city council. And it seems to me that we're picking a business company over the public safety of the citizens in Memphis and Shelby County. Because what Memphis does is make the decision here with Memphis Light, Gas, and Water that will affect all of the county. The legacy vote included your decision to vote for higher rates, which will be doubled and tripled. You'll find that out. And especially when this full deployment is done, you will also find out that everything that Dr. Carpenter said on my radio show was the truth, that these smart meters are unsafe, they do cause fires, they arc in 4 different ways. Memphis Light, Gas, and Water has a responsibility to us, the employers and owners, to recognize that when we say we're very serious about firing this man, it's true because of this particular $71 million that does not need to go forward, and carve it out, but go forward, because I know some of these good people need to be paid. Their pensions are at stake. They need that comfort in their own home. But what we don't understand here is that Apex is going to, the stuff that they send you in the mail is going to appear to be junk mail. That's the communication that's going to be coming from these, this flow of funding into the hands of people like Elster and Apex. It's going to appear, and that's the biggest joke of all, Apex, is it's going to appear to be junk mail. And those fees that I entered into the record with Chairman Lowry, all of you, please look at those fees, because they're going to be outrageous charges. It started in 2013. It just got added to in 2015. There is no legitimate opt-out for free because of all these fees that are tagged, and they're in those pieces of information that I gave Chairman Lowry. I do believe, too, that this body, with their legacy vote, voted to gamble with everybody's lives in Memphis and Shelby County. And I don't take lightly to gambling with my life, my friends' lives, the union's lives, the workers at Light, Gas, and Water. And it's amazing the shell game that is being played here, the dialogues, the pretending of you haven't had these conversations before with the folks that you have to at Memphis Light, Gas, and Water Management. we are fully informed citizens, and we do understand what's going on, the dialogue, the performances, the song and the dance that we witness in things that are being examined here from management. And I would say that management will be looking at reduction too in the coming years, and that's a heads up. We're here about education. We're about working together in government to make things happen for all of us. It's a win-win situation. But Memphis Light, Gas, and Water, there's a big plan for that, and we all know it. And that's going to mean there's going to be a big reduction in management too because of the ratio. It's coming. There are lots of other things coming with Memphis Light, Gas, and Water based on the very fact of this legacy vote and this $71 million in this particular budget. It's almost unbelievable that people have not read the documents nor the 11776 plus, because that's part of this money that's being, I think, perpetrated in a grand and glorious way. But I ask you that you carve it out. Don't go forward with this because there are things yet that you need to learn. And Chairman-elect Kemp Conrad is going to be having to take care of this. And
thank you, Ms. Bohannon.
Yes, sir. And
thank you.
you.
Your time is up. All right. Is Jimmy Franklin